As much as we love our main continuity here at Marvel, sometimes it's fun to shake things up a bit, to dive into alternate realities and explore stories that might not exist in our own universe. And when it comes to alternate versions of beloved characters, few are more fascinating than Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, is one of the most powerful and iconic characters in the Marvel Universe. With her mastery over chaos magic and her complex, often tragic backstory, she has captured the hearts and minds of fans for decades. But did you know that there are multiple versions of Wanda scattered across the multiverse, each with their own unique story to tell? Join me as we delve into the world of alternate Wands and uncover the secrets of some of the most compelling what-ifs in Marvel history. Wanda's journey to becoming the Scarlet Witch began in the pages of X-Men number 4, where she and her twin brother Pietro were introduced as members of the Brotherhood of Mutants. Their powers manifested early on, and they quickly became valuable assets to Magneto, whom they believed to be their father. As Scarlet Witch, Wanda possessed the ability to manipulate reality itself, bending the very fabric of existence to her will. Her spells could alter the physical laws of the universe, creating new life, manipulating matter and energy, and even altering memories. She was also a skilled hand-to-hand combatant and a master of disguise, allowing her to infiltrate enemy ranks and strike from the shadows. But it was her mastery over chaos magic that truly set her apart. Now, while her powers have fluctuated throughout the multiverse, one thing remains constant: her incredible strength and versatility. However, Wanda's powers are not without their limits. Using them requires a tremendous amount of focus and control, and she has often struggled to keep them in check. When overwhelmed or emotionally unstable, her powers can spiral out of control, causing massive damage and unforeseen consequences. Despite these challenges, Wanda has grown increasingly powerful over time, becoming one of the most formidable forces in the multiverse. But what truly sets Wanda apart from other magic users is her connection to the Darkhold, also known as the Book of Sins. This ancient grimoire is filled with dark and dangerous magic, and Wanda's study of it has given her access to some of the most powerful spells in existence. However, the Darkhold is a sentient entity that feeds on the chaos magic within Wanda, tempting her with greater power and whispering dark secrets into her mind. As Wanda grows more powerful, she must also confront the darkness within herself, lest she become consumed by the very magic that makes her so powerful. But even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Throughout the multiverse, there are versions of Wanda who have overcome even the most daunting challenges, proving that even in the face of unimaginable odds, we can always find a reason to keep fighting. And now we turn our attention to one such Wanda, a version of the Scarlet Witch who has become known as the Scarlet Empress. Hailing from the dark and twisted reality of Earth 833, Wanda Maximoff's origin story is a chilling tale of manipulation and tragedy. As the daughter of Magneto, she was raised by her mother, Magda, unaware of her father's true identity as the mastermind mutant, Eric Lensher. When Magda discovered that her lover was Magneto, she confronted him, demanding answers. However, Magneto, consumed by his own hatred and paranoia, responded with violence, killing Magda and leaving Wanda and her twin brother Quicksilver to fend for themselves. Driven by grief and rage, Wanda and Quicksilver fell under the influence of the villainous High Evolutionary, who used his advanced technology to enhance their powers and brainwash them into becoming his loyal servants. Wanda's reality soon became a twisted reflection of her own, with Magneto ruling over a dystopian future where mutants and humans lived in fear and distrust of one another. Determined to free her people from their oppressors, Wanda and Quicksilver rebelled against their master. But their efforts were thwarted when Magneto used his powers to control their minds, turning them against each other and solidifying his dominance over their reality. Now, in this dark and twisted world, Wanda became the Scarlet Empress, a powerful ruler who commanded an army of loyal followers and wielded the power to shape reality itself. Her reign was marked by cruelty and oppression, and she became a symbol of fear and tyranny throughout the multiverse. However, there was always a glimmer of hope in Wanda's heart, a longing for a better world where mutants and humans could coexist in harmony. And when the opportunity arose to escape her reality and seek a new life elsewhere, she did not hesitate to seize it. Along with her brother, she vanished from Earth 833, leaving behind a legacy of fear and uncertainty that would echo throughout the multiverse. In the pages of the acclaimed comic event House of M, readers were introduced to a new and disturbing reality. A reality where mutants were enslaved and humanity was on the brink of extinction. Welcome to Earth 52. Here, Wanda, under the influence of the villainous Scarlet, ruled with an iron fist, subjugating all mutants and humans alike under her control. But as the story unfolds, we learn that this reality is nothing more than a figment of Wanda's imagination, a coping mechanism to deal with the trauma of her past. Having witnessed the horrors of war and loss firsthand, Wanda retreated into her own mind, creating a world where she was all-powerful and all-knowing. In this world, mutants and humans lived together in peace, but they were trapped within a pocket universe, unable to interact with the outside world. The rest of the multiverse became a wasteland, devoid of life and hope. However, the illusion didn't last forever. Soon, cracks began to appear in the fabric of Wanda's reality, revealing the darkness that lurked beneath the surface. Villains from across the multiverse emerged, seeking to exploit Wanda's powers for their own gain. But Wanda, with the help of her brother and the resistance fighters, fought back. Despite the odds being stacked against them, Wanda's allies refused to give up. They battled bravely, determined to restore balance to the multiverse and free its inhabitants from Wanda's misguided reign. In the end, Wanda's world shattered, collapsing into a vortex of pure magic. With the multiverse restored, the remaining resistance fighters found themselves in an unfamiliar reality. They had traveled to an alternate version of Earth 616, a world that was now under the control of the evil Queen Regent. Determined to fix the multiverse and undo the damage caused by Wanda's actions, the resistance fighters joined forces with the heroic exiles. Together, they embarked on a perilous journey across the multiverse, seeking to restore order and balance to the fractured planes of existence. And then there's Wanda. Trapped in a state of limbo between realities, she must confront the darkness within herself and find a way to atone for the chaos she has caused. With her powers at risk of spiraling out of control, Wanda must learn to harness the full potential of her magic and embrace her true identity as the Scarlet Witch. But can she find redemption and restore the multiverse before it's too late? So, which version of Wanda is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, tell me what other characters you'd like to see featured in an episode of Marvel's Hidden Legends. Until next time, stay curious, stay nerdy, and stay tuned for more adventures across the multiverse. I've been your host. Until next time, you can find me on social media. And don't forget to keep an eye out for more adventures in the multiverse. As we wrap up this episode, I want to send a huge shout out to the wonderful folks who make Hidden Legends possible. Your support means everything to me, and I'm so grateful to have you on this journey with us. If you're new here and want to join the fun, hit that subscribe button and never miss an exciting episode. And for those of you who are already subscribed, thank you for being here. Your enthusiasm keeps me motivated to bring you the best stories from across the multiverse. Keep an eye out for more adventures, and I'll see you in the next one.